All right, joined here by Chantel Emonson. Chantel, not much you can really say with that game. It was a close game in the end, a close result. How do you think we fared?
Yeah, disappointing again, so close, 7 points in the end. I mean, again, we probably just didn't have that finishing touch in our forward 50, and as you can tell by 9 behinds again on the scoreboard. So I think we had some great passages of play, but it was just that finishing touch to get it through the big sticks.
It was a really even game throughout the whole 4 quarters. I think we did really well to stay in the game at parts, especially there was a really heavy wind to one end of the ground.
Yeah, there certainly was. It was a scoring end towards this end that really they probably capitalised a bit more in the second and fourth quarter compared to ours when we had down in those quarters. But yeah, I mean, it was a game of inches, really, wasn't it? In terms of when you look back on it, it was a great contest throughout. But yeah, it was just that finishing touch that we couldn't quite capitalise on.
The defensive unit that you've been part of has been really strong all year. Often, a lot of games, it's coming in quite often, been able to fend off those attacks and do really well. Is that defensive group as a whole?
Yeah, particularly in that second quarter, the inside 50 counts for them was probably quite high, and we had to combat a lot. But I guess, yeah, so sort of towards the end, there's only so much you can hold up for in terms of until we start leaking. But we'll get back on the horse, an 8-day break, and we look forward to Brisbane next week.
We saw it last week as well, but Jackie Parry going down back and assisting in the back line there late in quarters. How important is it to have that flexibility with your teammates that you can trust them to come back and be able to help you as well in those moments?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Jack's a great asset in the forward 50, but when she comes back to support us in D50, she does an amazing job. And in that second quarter, she had a couple of intercept marks that were quite crucial in that element as well. So, we appreciate her coming back to help her. I mean, we'd love to have her one in every line, really.
You mentioned playing Brisbane in 8 days' time. There's still a lot of positives that we're going to be able to get out of the season going forward, and starting with Brisbane next week. Yeah,
that's right. I mean, we've come out of a condensed fixture period, so an 8-day break will be a little bit different in terms of we'll be able to get back into a little bit more of a routine. But, we get back on the horse and we look forward to Brisbane in terms of being able to get our game flowing as well. We had some great patches of it today, but we just couldn't quite put it together for 4 quarters.
All right, thanks, Shan.
Thanks, Jake.